Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we're going into the Yawning Portal. So this is a special Singleton event, and special because there is an emblem that goes with this. So typical of the Yawning Portal, this is how you start going down into the Underdark from Waterdeep. And this really is about going on the quest. So this one in particular is in looking for your second spell. So whenever you cast your second spell, each turn you venture into the dungeon. Now, most of the time we probably will not be going down the actual Yawning Portal, aka Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We'll most likely be going down Lost Mine of Phandelhaver for the most part. And likewise, we are going to be using a primarily two spell deck here. So let's do a quick look-see on that one. So actually, enable companion filtering. I know there's a button that allows you to split these. I probably should have paid attention to that one. I'll look into that next time. But for the most part, as you've noticed, it's all 1-drops and 2-drops. Now, our spells outside are mostly removal. And we're taking advantage of spell lands so that in case we kind of need extra lands, so we can kind of go slightly land light here. We're still running an effectively about 24 lands. Hold on, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're effectively running 23 lands here, so that's something to consider. Everything's mostly 1-drops, 2-drops. Ideally, we play a 2-drop into a 1/2 punch so that we can get so we can start our dungeoneering relatively early. We are also the key features here are basically the cast 2 spells. Primarily, it's on Monk of the Open Hand. Where's that? Bloodsky Berserker and Clarion Spirit. These are the primary ones that take advantage of it in addition to us venturing into the dungeon. Oh yeah, there's also a Code Spell Cleric, so I kind of added that one as well. Not too important there. The other additional game plan we're looking at is the Learn Lesson package. So the learn spells that that we can put in the deck, we pretty much put in. Well, at least the good ones. So Guiding Voice, Eye Twitch, Professor of Symbology. Oh, this one's a very nice one to keep bringing back with Lurrus. And Poet's Quill. So also Hunt for Specimens. So we have quite a few so we have quite a bit of a learn package. So our lesson package, well, only 6 cards because Lurrus takes 1 spot, but it's the usual suspects. Environmental Sciences, Expanded Anatomy, Reduced to Memory, Necrotic Fumes. We need the removal when we can get it. Inkling Summoning, just additional drops, and Mascot Exhibition. So we actually between the learn with that learn lesson package, we are able to get a good amount of benefit off Leonian Light Scribe, believe it or not. Otherwise, it's a pretty simple, pretty typical deck here. We will. I did take this out for a spin, got 3-1 with that, so that was pretty good. We'll see if we can replicate our success here. At the very least, we want to get at least 2 wins here. So basically the idea is that you want two wins or 3 wins to get 3 of the card styles. Any less than that, you only get 1 card style, which is a bit of a bummer. This one we might have to mulligan. Like, we get to play Light Scribe, we get to play Shale. I did add a Field of Ruin just in case, but I'm already starting to regret it a little bit. Yeah, let's give it a shot. We'll run Shale turn 1 into Leonian Light Scribe Pump. Kind of willing to. Not too sure what we're expecting our opponents to play. Usually we do see a lot of mono-colored decks, so mono black. Okay, starting to get punished. We definitely will play Shale. We'll probably lose Shale ASAP. If we can hit a black mana, I might just run Killian immediately just to be annoying. Okay. Yeah, still quite punished in this one. Now white-black is the usual good stuff here. Opponent having... So this is most likely Starnheim Unleashed. Vanishing Light. Okay, so we can Vanishing Voice that just to get shield back. Actually, lose... That one is not too bad, all things considered. And encouraging our opponent to kill our stuff makes our Lurrus a little bit better. But if we don't hit the black source, this is going to be the... If we don't hit the black source, the good thing is our opponent played the Bright Climb pathway, so we could just... We can Field of Ruin if we need to. Let's see what our opponent has. Heartless Act. Let's see if we can eat two removal spells for a price of 1. Nope, just an eye twitch. Now they're getting their special off. If we can hit 1 black mana, it doesn't really help us that much. It's very awkward here. And yeah, everyone pretty much enters Pandalhaver first. I might just crush in with Lightscribe even. Also, our opponent did use up most of their cards. So we get a... I can just Field of... I could just go for the Field of Ruin because we do need the black mana eventually. Yeah, we probably will do the Field of Ruin. And we'll probably do it now. It gets our opponent the plains, but our opponent's probably gonna get a plains anyway, so be it. So if our opponent clears out the Lightscribe, I'm actually fine with it. More likely our opponent's going to just cast their 2 spells. We're still... And Loyal Warhound brings up plains in tap, so it's not exactly ramp. That said, we could just Heartless Act it. We could just Heartless Act the king. The opponent's gonna finish their dungeon very soon. We definitely need to scry and see if we can hit another black source off the top. Seasoned Hollowblade, not what we're looking for. We're gonna keep going down until we can hit an extra source. Opponent goes Shadow's Verdict. Okay, sure. So we get Charming. Well, first I'm gonna do Loyal Warhound because that gets us back up to catches us back up on mana. Then next turn we can do Charming Prince into any of these options. Elite Spellbinder. Let's see what our opponent takes. Ideally, oh, they take the Vanishing Verse. Okay, we got Baleful Mastery. I don't feel the need to cast it immediately, so what I'm going to do is actually cast Killian. And this is an ETB effect. So we're gonna go Charming Prince. Let's create a treasure token. We're gonna exile the Loyal Warhound. Then get ourselves another plains. Also, if we need to, we can actually cast Baleful Mastery for 1 mana. Student discount plus Killian. And hold on, this is targets a creature. Okay, so we... Not quite that effect. We can still snipe it though. alternately, we can Vanishing Verse. We can Vanishing Verse Exile Professor Onyx, then Blood Sky Berserker. So we have options here. Plenty of options, in fact.
I have impeccable study habits.
We'll take the tree.
My motivation's withered.
That takes care of Onyx. Now we go on a quest. Each opponent loses one life. You gain one life. Yeah, sure. I don't mind the Elite Spellbinder swinging. Especially now that we have a Battlefield Raptor on board. So we'll see how our opponent catches up here. Now, any rat effect is actually... actually having this exile is pretty good, so I don't have to worry about blood in the snow. So let's see what our opponent gets. Their best creature is actually going to be the Elite Spellbinder. We'll see what they take. Okay, so it makes it slightly more expensive. So this is 4 mana. Draw a card. Clarion Spirit's actually very good here. Opponent goes Elspeth Conquers Death to take out Lurrus, but the creature that they plan to bring back is going to be this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go full price. Since I have no plan of casting a non-creature spell this turn. Looks like our opponent might be slightly flooded. The Westgate Regent is a problem. Hold on, 6 mana. Target opponent sacrifices. Oh, perfect. So we do need to draw. Oh, we can return target creature card. So we'll probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll probably return Charming Prince. So target the opponent. So scry 2. Ooh. We only need one of these. We don't need both. I'm actually gonna keep the Temple of Silence. Bad news is our opponent gets to bring it back. Banes and a Baneslayer Angel, and wow, opponent's just dropping big guns here. So that was probably premature. We might have been better off waiting. Power would kill. Yeah, so we will be able to deal with one of these. We won't be able to deal with both. The pseudo good news is we can kind of delay our opponent a bit. So we also... I actually probably don't... I guess this is fine. So basically we're gonna chump block Westgate Regent for as much as possible. Yeah, slightly annoyed that our opponent's just running all the good stuff and we gave them too much time.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Or do you?
We'll have to ignore loss for quite the time being.
My power is for annihilation.
So I need to decide which one is worth killing. Most likely the Baneslayer Angel, so I'll say create a goblin this time. If we can hit our learn lesson package, we might be...
Subservience will.
So an interesting thing we can do is... Yeah, split our efforts here. However, okay, opponent's gonna let that go.
I'm sure you'll miss me.
But we are still definitely in trouble. We need to hit a learn. We need to hit a learn spell at this point. One, to get us a shot at 2 spells. 2, to give us access to necrotic fumes. Though we might have to wait a bit. Oh, these have menace? Okay. They definitely have a trick of some sort. It's hovering over it. Might have been better off letting this trade, but at least we kind of buy some more time. We just need time at this point. Then again, the learn lesson package requires us to wait because this has a word of discard a card. We won't have any cards in hand when we do cast it, so we kind of need to wait for one more. Yeah, I should also bring up the deck list at this point. That's not the card we were looking for. I'll kind of swing with Bloodsky Berserker. Well, alternately, I can hold this back just to chump block, but no. It's just slightly dire circumstances right now. It's there's no other way around it. Okay, Faceless Haven. We're going to... No, our opponent could activate that, so Faceless... Dead weight. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So we can kind of trade. No, we'll swing with just the Bloodsky, unfortunately, because our opponent can choose to activate the Faceless Haven and trade chump one of these two. So we are, yeah, so this guy's gonna grow relatively big. I need the Clarion Spirit to survive, so we go down to 1. I think we can go down to 1. Yeah, well, if we can't go down to 1, so be it. So we hit a Sajiri Shelter. Yeah, this is good game. So we did. So our opponent just managed to hit big rare after big rare. That's probably the one weakness. We don't have exactly that much removal. I could have dropped an even more removal, but well, I did. And also losing the Lurrus to. I guess our biggest mistake was casting Silver Quill to command too early. We could have held for 1 turn. We didn't need to cast it immediately. Oh yeah, so going back here, ideally you want to at least get 2 wins. Preferably 3 because that gets you your money back. But 2 wins gets you reduces the number of times you have to play this event. So there are 27 card styles, so ideally you want to play this event only 9 times. And that's pretty much the plan here. I don't want to keep sinking money into this. Historic Horizons is on the way. There are still drafts to do. Also, the weight is a little bit... Okay, the weight's a little bit excessive. Let's try that again. It's also possible most people have already played through this event, so that might be why. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, we could have used... We could have added more learn spells in a sense. Though I think the only other good one that is left, well, there's two: Study Break and Cram Session. Neither of those are actually very ideal. That's what I preferred creatures over those. I would also say that our decision on mana was also an issue. Okay, so we're definitely keeping this one. So we lead on Sinkhole turn 1 into Elder Fang Disciple. Actually, we can also lead on Bloodsky Berserker, so we can, because our opponent just played blue. It's also possible the next color is usually red as a follow-up here. Blue-black might be possible, but I expect this to be blue-red. Okay, blue-red. Let's see if they have the stomp. So we're gonna just drop Fairy Guide Mother here. Next turn. Okay, opponent drops. Thankfully they dropped that one. That's probably the most annoying one. We're gonna see a stomp right about now. Oh, unsummon. Okay. So Killian. Yeah, we'll keep Killian here. That also gives us another 2 spell shot. Also makes these a lot cheaper over time. So we're gonna swing first. Let's get our opponent to do something. Omen of Deceit. Okay, so we're kind of on the clear until our opponent has a Storm's Wrath, which is a bit concerning. Yeah, we'll go for it. It's super unideal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a treasure token here because we do need to set Lurrus back up. So let's see, another red. There's another red. Oh, but it's passing. So they don't quite have it yet. One's just gonna take this hit. So we're just gonna put this in our hand, end the turn. Our opponent's flanked. Okay, something's very weird. Battle of Frost and Fire. Okay, so that was their Wrath effect. So the first thing we're gonna do is cast. Okay, we're not behind on land, so we're gonna cast Lurrus. Then probably get Elder Fang Disciple. Basically, we need to start punishing their hand a little bit. Yeah, because they're planning to... Their ideal goal is to play all these big spells, especially if you're running Battle of Frost and Fire. So we do kind of have the removal for it. We're also going to assume our opponent's going to snipe Lurrus ASAP. Gadwick the Wizen. Okay, they're not. So... give us a card. Mars Grasp is pretty good. Yeah, we're not gonna play Loyal Warhound quite yet. Actually, we could. No, we're not gonna play it yet. I want to hold up Plum the Forbidden. We missed the Storm Strat last time. I would not be surprised if there's a Storm Strat this time. Okay, our opponent's got like 7 mana, so not quite Magnum Opus. So there's a Galazet. So we're gonna see what their follow-up is. Also, we can just cast this for 3. Cloud Conceer. Probably going to just make a... Oh wait, they went to Mad Mage? Okay, so we can do quite a bit of stuff here. I'm gonna put the counter on Lurrus. Okay, so that gives us Mars Grasp and Selfless Savior. Actually, we could have played one of the spells from here, but our opponent was already dead on board at that point. So 1 win, pretty good. Yeah, ideally you don't want to be casting this many late game spells. I would not be surprised if our opponent had Cinder Class Crush the Weak. There's just not enough of those cards. You probably want to actually be playing it like black-red or blue-black-red, a Grixis style deck to have access to more of those sweepers. Yeah, I think Dragons by itself might be probably too expensive. Probably a bit too expensive here. So this one's a keeper. I might have to play, unless I draw a land, I might have to play Malakir Rebirth as... Okay, we can actually play this. And we're gonna just hunt for specimens. And then let's see. Ideally, we'll take the environmental sciences. Let's ensure our next few land drops. Opponent goes Killian. So we hit the Temple of Silence. So I'm actually gonna go just Clarion into Alseid, start getting a little more advantage here. So yeah, Professor Symbology, perfect. Opponent probably has enough kill spells to clear the board a bit. Yeah, Elspeth's Nightmare. Slight Nightmare there. No. Opponent probably doesn't attack. Oh, they're attacking. Okay. So I probably don't want to play Professor Symbology. Actually. So let's see, we kind of need that. Because this gets to take one of these spells. Yeah, this one causes me to lose 2 life. It does give me a free venture, so I might do it now just to get the venture out of the way. I don't think we need mana quite yet. We'll go for a Goblin Token. So cards like Elspeth's Nightmare, we're intentionally giving up on those. No, technically when I search for the swamp, I should have just played the Temple of Silence so that next turn I could go Professor Symbology into Necrotic Visions. So that's a bit of a misplay on our end. Opponent plays their own Alcade into a Maul of the Skyclave, so we definitely want to have so let's see if we can hit that 1 mana. Otherwise, yeah, this was a major goof up. We really because I was still making up my mind between playing that, but either case, we got a Battlefield Raptor though. I don't want the sync. Actually, yeah, probably don't want the sync quite yet. So we will play Professor. So put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Actually, we'll just do this one because our creatures are kind of disposable right now. Also, I could have switched the order so that the Battlefield Raptor got the +1/+1 counter. That would have been more. That would have been quite relevant, actually. So Alcade protects Battlefield Raptor. No life gain, that's also important. I don't know if our opponent has a response or not. I'm pretty sure they have some sort of removal. Sacrifice, target creature. Okay, got ourselves a pathway. Actually not too bad. It's not too bad in the sense that I can just take my time with drop. I can take my time, drop Lurrus off on the side. Then next turn it's Lurrus, then gets something. So we keep the chain going. Opponent hits an Icing Death, so not ideal. Wait, hold on. We have a 1-drop actually. Again, this is a bit on the greedy side here. Probably still the same thing, Scry 1. Poet's Quill, that's a good one. Opponent seems to be slightly flood. Nope, Skyclave Apparition, so we lose Lurrus. But the alternate plan, and there's a Kuranos, but we're not exactly getting stuff out of. Actually, it would have been annoying. Hold on, so Poet's Quill. So we take 4. I guess we're reducing to memory. I guess we create a Goblin token again. Now I'm so tempted to swing with this one. Our opponent just ends up swinging back, and well, this is only a 2/3 anyway. So it's a horrible race. Yeah, let's swing. Because we can kind of race this one. We do have effective jump blocks until our opponent equips Maul. Okay. So yeah, the vigilance is also annoying as well. So, but he is offering a block. I might want to wait 1 turn. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna wait 1 turn here. I'm gonna go for the 1/2 drop. Elites. Well, so actually not too bad. we still need an answer for Kuronos, but yeah, and we don't exactly get access to equipment, which is probably the main drawback. And we can't exactly block that big dude. Yeah, we should have played this first. That's also a big gaff. Yeah, I keep forgetting Strict Proctor. Yeah, opponent's now gonna start going really wide. We don't exactly have a real answer to this, so oh well, we probably won't have an answer to it at all. The good news is we are forcing them to spend tons of mana just to do this. Yeah, opponent has to hold back. Unfortunately, I can't just block it either. I need to hit one of my removal spells. Yeah, we're probably gonna concede this one. This is a bit of a downer. Actually, we can afford to do one. We can afford to do one block before doing that. And our opponent can go really wide at this point. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna concede this one now. If we can't win the air race, and we're probably not gonna win the ground race. Yeah, we missed out on our removal. So it's probably an argument for actually adding more removal here. That seems to be our big issue so far. I won't be able to edit this until after, but I will do a check here. So we're basically gonna check right now. What are the cards that are so underperforming? Like, Strict Proctor is kind of fine, but I do make mistakes with that. I might want to consider cutting that. The Code Spell Cleric is probably a good cut. Monk of the Open Hand, kind of a good cut as well. Though it works when you're able to get the engine going. It's just a problem when you're not. And we are encountering a lot of decks that have a lot of removal all of a sudden. So yeah, we can keep this one. We can ag it. No, cancel. Thank goodness there's a cancel now. So we definitely crack this for white, then go Agadeem's Awakening. I probably should also add the Hive of the Eye Tyrant and the Lair of the Dragon as well. I actually forgot to add those. So I'm gonna just play this early, see if I can bait removal early. Wow, opponents getting their special lands out really quickly as well. Also, this is a Yorion deck, so we might have to be concerned that our opponent is okay. So I'm actually gonna have to play Hunt for Specimens for Environmental Sciences because we are behind on lands now. We're going to be behind next turn. But next turn we'll be able to go Environmental Sciences into one of these guys. Oh, it's Esper. A counter spell would be annoying. So I'm actually going to cast this first. Worst case scenario, it buffs our team, sort of. Okay, Heartless Act. So we still get the buff, and we are still gonna go for the white mana. So probably want to. Well, we're scrying one first. I'll figure out what to. Oh, Professor. Perfect. So next turn it's Sinkhole, wait, no. Next turn, Loyal Warhound, Sinkhole, Alcide. Ugh. When they go Skyclave Apparition, probably takes out the Raptor. Okay, that's fine. We can... Okay, let's... I'm afraid our opponent might be a Blink deck. So that is a good reason to snipe this first. So we're putting some pressure, but considering our opponent's playing the long game, it's not ideal. So we'll probably make a treasure token here. I'm going to assume our opponent's... Well, actually if our opponent... Oh wait, is... oh wait. So we can't... So the treasure token, we can use it to protect one of our tokens. Is it worth it? Probably not. Doomscar, destroy all creatures. Okay, let that go. So now we play the Loyal Warhound. And we'll follow it up with a Professor of Symbology. We're actually quite close that I'm actually willing to take Mascot Exhibition here. Yeah, because we have removal, so to speak. So I'm willing to go for Mascot Exhibition in this case. Ray of Enfeeblement. Well, they're all X1s anyway, so it didn't quite matter here. Omen, the sea. Yeah, we have to be careful that our opponent might be playing lots of Wrath effects. Also, Mascot Exhibition is no match against Shadow's Verdict, so that's something to be careful of. Plan we can do is like keep swinging, hold back, wait for our opponent to drop a board. So our opponent now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Oh, a Dream Trawler will be a problem. Nope, just playing Yorion, so... It's just to blink that. I could just play Lurrus and then Vanishing Verse. Yeah, that might be a plan. I can also put this on there to make it a 1/2. Baleful Mastery draws us a card. Okay, so it's kind of a good thing it gave us a shot on that. It wasn't quite wasted. We're gonna save the treasure token for now. I have a feeling we're going to need as much removal as we can get. I can also play Hagra Mauling for extra lands in case. We are 1 land shy of. Let's hold it for now. Opponent might have a blink effect, so that would mean Yorion gets to come back. They get a shot at Omen. That's Ashiok Nightmare Muse, okay. So makes a 2/3 token. I don't know if they have a follow-up play after that. Okay, so Clarion's... Okay, so probably gonna have to play the Baleful Mastery. Probably gonna have to play the Baleful Mastery student discount. So Vanishing Verse doesn't do much here. I probably don't want to play Clarion Spirit at this point. So guess a free venture. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to draw a card. We're gonna go for this one here. Strict Proctor, no. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut Strict Proctor. So we definitely want... I'm gonna take Reduce to Memory because typically this kind of deck has some more stuff than this. So we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna put the counter here. They probably have a way to nuke counters. And also our Vanishing Verse is not effective against this board. What did we lose? Okay, but the good news is we did clear their board. So knowing that, I guess we will play this now. We still have 2 pieces of removal and we technically have the advantage. Surprised our opponent is not cracking. They had the chance to crack Omen, so destroy all non-giant creatures. Yeah, sure. So he could just play Mascot Exhibition next turn. Doom Portal. Ooh. Okay, so we'll be forced to discard a card. So that's that's nice. So what do we discard? We definitely want to keep this because we know that the Realm Cloak Giant's coming. I might just discard the Reduce to Memory since this one's gonna go away anyway. So he did hit the Pelaka Predation, so we'll actually go Clarion Spirit first. I'm actually gonna just go after. I'm gonna actually go after their hand at this point. And make a token. We were making a token regardless. So ooh, nice hit. It would have been awkward if that was a 1 or less, but we're gonna pass for now. Opponent's going to crack Omen now, see if they can hit anything good. That was actually our opportunity to Vanishing Omen, but no, we're saving it for the giant. We know what our target is. So it's Vanishing Verse, Charming Prince, search for a follow-up. Because our opponent's going to be searching for their follow-up as well. Not good if they like both cards on top. So we have to assume it's a ton of removal again. 1, 2, 3. Could also be a land. So that allows them to... Oh, it's Solemn. Okay. Now, Vanishing Verse can't hit Solemn, so that's a bit awkward. We can at least start hitting with the spirit token for the time being. Yeah, I don't want to Vanishing Verse their token. Let's see if we can hit a 2. Oh, that's fine. So definitely Scry. Bloodsky Berserker might be late, but Poet's Quill is good. So put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're not gonna let them draw a card off Solan Simulacrum as much as we can, because that's gonna basically fuel their cast 2. So we're gonna keep taking 2 as much as possible. Yeah, this time they did. Well, they did shuffle, so whatever they described 2 on top didn't matter, and they conceded there. So we got our 2 wins. So at the least we got 3. We are going to get 3 design three alternate skins. So, but we're gonna see if we can make our money back. So yeah, next game is definitely gonna be the last one. Yeah, I would like to make my money back, please. So I'm still thinking about adding more removal as an option. My only concern is that we did see the blue-red deck, we did see the Esper deck. There will be matchups where you will run removal that just doesn't work. That's kind of why I resisted the temptation to run cards like. We have to mulligan this. I don't like the idea of just playing this one turn 2 and getting this stranded. Game doesn't like me today. Okay, we'll keep. We might have to bin. We might have to bin this one. Not so good. Not so good. We're gonna pass for as long as possible because there's no point in just dropping a 1/1 for 1. This is the 1 drops are meant to assist. Oh no, black-red. This might also be relatively fast. We'll see if this one survives. If our opponent doesn't kill this immediately, I might just leave up mana for Sejiri Shelter because they definitely will want to kill. Of course, our opponent could just play a Kroxa right now, and we will be in desperate need of the black mana for that Heartless Act. Let's see, Kroxa? Kroxa. No, Skyclave Shade. Okay, that's still fine. Still miss. Yeah, we're still missing that mana there. This one's just to get something out of the way there. Yeah, we kind of got stuck on the mana. The mana is a bit of an issue. I could add the Absan trio, the Indata trio to give us another dual land. That's probably a good option to consider. I also want to consider adding the rare single drop lands. Valky, God of Lies, so they take nothing, and they realize how much in trouble we are. Now our opponent's getting to go on a quest. So we need black mana to be able to go on a quest. It will allow us to. It will enable a lot of things actually. Code Spell Cleric also. If this was the second spell, put a +1/+1. Okay, so we'll drop this. And I'll probably. Okay, definitely get the Scry. Halaka Predation. We will have. I kind of have to keep that. Because. And yeah, just put it on top. Oh, it doesn't trigger because of that, but it doesn't matter. We got our Scry. That's the important part. Opponent's hitting all their land drops like a boss. Hopefully they do activate level 2, but that really scares us because this is definitely a Kroxa deck at this point. So if I play this one, I can just put Lurrus in my hand. So Rankle, Master of Crimes. Forbidden Friendship. Okay, they're just loading up the board. I'm probably gonna end up just blocking Valky. Yeah, because I don't want them to make us discard the card. They could have played this one first. They could have played the Kroxa first so that they could just get the Kroxa on board. They don't have to sacrifice it. We will still discard the card, but I'm probably going to just discard the Plum the Forbidden at this point. So preferably an untapped land so we can do Heartless, so I can do Lurrus Heartless Act. Let me just drop the Plum. Also, our opponent is running white mana, but they do have treasures, so that's something concern ourselves with. Okay. So there's a Bloodsky Berserker, but we can't cast that. Yeah, we have to snipe Rankle first. There's no other way around it. The bad news is we're fueling our opponent's Kroxa, and we only have a dead weight. Now, technically, what we could also do is Lurrus and get back Code Spell Cleric. It buffs it a little bit. Ooh, opponent wants to get Kroxa down. Yeah, that's a very good way to get him down. They might play the Skyclave. Oh, the Goldspan Dragon. Yes, usually it's the mana troubles that kill us, so that's something to consider. So maybe Cold Spell Cleric's not the best plan. We might have to act, and our opponent already has the cards in the yard, so that's not too relevant at this point. We might have to just some deadweight Valky. Yeah, this is technically a lost game for us. Oh. And our opponent knows it. Like, I could play Strict Proctor. Hold on. Because this gains 3, that blocks 4. No, it just evens out. So, this 2 even out. Block this one, I take 3, I go down to 1. Then Warlock class kills me. I can play Fairy Guide Mother, then snipe something. So we probably have to make one of these as well. And just to be safe, take out the Skyclave Shade, because that's the most damage. So we will end up discarding this. We will need to hit. But yeah, getting stuck on mana is usually what kills us here, and doesn't really quite help that our mana base Yeah, Singleton mana base is really rough. And it's if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life, so we could still die this way. Opponent gone to combat though. So they're hoping that I don't have a card to discard. What I do. They're definitely gonna get Croxa back. That's the problem. This is Singleton format. What are the odds? Well, it's possible. Well, the odds are quite good apparently. So, yep. We dodged that bullet, air quotes. So now we need to Agadeem's Awakening that we can't cast. Okay, so yeah, that's good. This is a good game. We can't exactly cast this. Wait. Yeah, pay 3 life. We go out on our own terms. You don't defeat us. So we didn't exactly get all 3 wins, but we did get 2 of them. So that's actually not too bad. So let's double check our let's double check our rewards. And yeah, Westgate Regent. Well, at least we got a nice looking Zorn. Air quotes. Yeah, at least we got some nice stuff here. So I'll probably be sinking some more time on Yawning Portal on my own time. But that would be it for now. So that's it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. What decks do you run that in this event that you enjoy the most? Do let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.